third time is a charm. Today's video we're going to do about awareness and observing your thoughts. So we are our toughest judge and jury, and and we think that it's outside of us, and we're always worried that, these people are judging me, or these haters, and this and that, and a lot of that stuff really just comes from within. We are our worst hater, and so day after day we let these thoughts come into our mind, and we don't like them, but we live off them, whether it be about our financial state, or how we're doing that, our jobs, our health, our lifestyle, our how we look, our health, if I didn't say that already, our God, or how we pick our friends, or whatever we do, our day-to-day lives, and we judge it so much, and we have this judge sitting up in our brain, just, what's that hammer called? And just guilty. He's just calling us guilty the whole time. And there's a practice that we can do, because I'm not a Zen monk, so I can't say that I've completely quieted my mind. But what we can do is kind of start to observe our thoughts. We can observe our thoughts, and we can see that they're not our preferred thoughts, because it sounds kind of schizophrenic, but a lot of times it's like a radio signal, and our brain picks up on these other energies and these thoughts of other people, and it makes those different things ours. And you can come to a point where you realize, oh yeah, my heart and my mind are battling each other. Well, that's why. Because the mind is more of like a signal that just takes in things. That's just what it does. Maybe so it can move on autopilot if we didn't pay attention to it. A lot of people, if you notice, they move on autopilot. They're really not thinking, and they're really not thinking about life or what they do to people. We call them robots, but it's also just somebody who is just simply running on autopilot, and they don't have much more to them. They're just kind of here until they die, and it's sad, but so, but then you come and you say, okay, well, I'm not feeling good about this situation. So you can observe your thoughts. And when a thought comes in that says, you're not attractive, you can look at it and say, well, I didn't choose that thought. That came from somewhere else, whether it be my social conditioning, the media, Cosmopolitan, or whatever the hell those magazines are called, that tell you you're fat and ugly. And you can start to choose that thought or not. You can say, I want that is something that I agree with, or you have a choice as to say, no, that's a pretty garbage thought, and kind of move past it. And that's what meditation is. But you can do this in your everyday life. Just be aware of the thought when it comes in, and then choose it or not. And if it doesn't, then just let it go, and don't let it fester, because that thought is not your thought. And once you start to look at your mind and observe it, you can see that there's somebody else observing your mind, and your mind is just this thing that funnels information like a computer hard drive, and you need to delete your cache, and you need to delete your temporary internet files in your brain and let that stuff go. Because it's really all poison, and you can't really flourish, and you can't really expand yourself until you block these thoughts out, because these thoughts are what keep us living other people's lives, because it's other people's thoughts, and it's the world's image of ourselves that keeps us doing what everybody else wants us to do. And once you can look at your thoughts and say, no, that's garbage, that's stupid, I don't want to follow that, I don't want to believe that, then eventually those thoughts will die away. So that's today's video, and have a good Cinco de Mayo. Be safe. Bye.